People often come up to me and ask me how I've improved my communication skills. Now, I've never really had a good answer to give them until now. Now, there are thousands of different tips on the internet and YouTube that you can go and find about how to improve your communication. So, I'm not going to speak to you about that, but I will share what I think is my secret on how or what has helped me improve my communication skills over the last years. Now, I grew up in a Christian household, and public speaking was a very common thing back then. So we used to go up on stage as kids and give short speeches for about 10 or 15 minutes. Now, this was looked at very favorably. Like, the parents used to be really proud if their children participated in something like this. Others looked at you favorably, thinking you were a talented kid. So obviously, as kids, we used to look forward to that opportunity to go up on stage and perform or give the short speech. So all of my childhood went, giving these short speeches, and I got really good at them. And I thought, well, I can do public speaking really well, and I'm a pro at that. Well, in my early 20s, I went and joined a call center. And in the training, of course, the trainers and the managers, they were super impressed by my performance and my communication skills. It was a call center, so obviously having good communication really helped. And they thought that I was going to perform really well at the job. Now, I cleared the training examination. I think I must have scored 100 on 100, full of confidence. And we had to now take calls. So I remember walking up to the desk that was assigned to me to log in and start taking calls, and I got really nervous as I approached the desk. And I sat down, I logged in, but I just froze because I couldn't do anything. I was just too scared to take that first call. I remember the trainer came around checking if we were all okay, and when I saw her, I just got hold of her hand and wouldn't let go because I was so scared. There were other batchmates that she had to go help, but I just wouldn't let her go. So she had to pull up a chair, sat next to me, helped me calm my nerves a little bit, and helped me take the first call. Now, the first call was obviously horrible. And there I sat thinking, that all of my childhood, I did this public speaking where I spoke to hundreds of people at the same time, confidently, didn't have any stage fright. And there I was, sitting in front of a telephone, really nervous, talking to just one person at the other end of the phone that I can't even see. Now, days and weeks and months went by. I obviously got better at call taking. Years later, I grew up the ladder. I joined the management team and started managing a team of people. And as a manager, we were required to go present our performance to the senior leaders in meetings. And I remember getting really nervous every time I had to present my team's performance. I used to struggle to find the right words, and especially if people asked me questions, I used to go completely blank at times. Now, even till date, sometimes talking to authoritative figures can get me nervous, and I still stutter and don't know what I should say next. So it's a little surprising then that other people come up to me and say, hey, you've got good communication skills, can you teach us how you do that? So I realized one thing, that while there are thousands of different tips out there to how to improve your communication, what I did and what I realized was that I never stopped trying. I failed multiple times, but I kept trying to communicate. I kept practicing good communication techniques. And that's, I think, the biggest tip that anyone can give or get, because there is no substitute to actual experience. So you can take all the tips in the world, note down what you should be doing to get good at communication skills, but then if you don't practice it and don't gain any experience, you're not going to get good at it. Put yourself in different situations where you have to talk to multiple people, maybe make some presentations or talk about performance of your teams or your own performance, but put yourself in situations that you don't necessarily find yourself comfortable in. You will fail, but that will help you practice. That will teach you of how to improve your communication skills. And only over a period of time is when you will start to see that change in you. Some of the things additionally that has helped me with good communication is, and it's something that I'd like to share with you guys as well, is that whenever speaking on any subject or topic, I made sure that I studied it really well. I made sure that I practiced talking about that by myself multiple times before I actually went and presented that to anyone else. Now, that talking can be out loud, it can be in your mind, it really doesn't matter, but make sure that you study the topic that you're talking about really well. Make sure that you understand it in and out. The other thing that I'd like to recommend is to speak confidently, calmly. Now, that's not something that's going to come to you overnight. It's something that you will have to develop over a period of time. You will have to see and learn from other people that you think are good at communication and try and copy how their calm, confident manner of talking looks like. So speak confidently, speak calmly, and study the topic really well. These are some additional tips that have really helped me improve my communication skills. Now, I keep making videos on personal growth and personal finance. So if you like this kind of content, please like and please subscribe. And as I always keep saying, race only against yourself, because then you will always win. See you in the next video.